Hey, I'm with Mauro Ranallo because last night was indeed one of the most chaotic in the history of the black and gold brand. But with that chaos comes lots of casualties. I'm Matt Camp, and as you may expect, we have a lot to get to on this week's NXT Injury Report. In what had to be one of the most wild NXT main events we've ever seen, Mia Yim and Io Shirai left it all out there with so much on the line as they tried to gain the advantage for their respective teams ahead of War Games. Now, while Mia Yim did not come out the victor, she may have gained a lot of fans in the process, me included. Why? Well, look what she did. Not only did she battle her way back from having a ladder kicked directly into her face, but after NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray knocked her through and off a ladder, she still kept getting back up. Unfortunately for her, it was Io Shirai who came out on top and did earn that advantage. Now for Mia Yim, there were consequences. That resulted in a nasal fracture that will be examined by a plastic surgeon. As a result of crashing through the ladder, Yim was suspected to have rib fractures and was sent to the ER for x-rays. Based on what we currently know, her status is day-to-day. If you follow Xia Li on social media, you know she has a ridiculous amount of both strength and speed, and unfortunately for Aaliyah, she felt both of those things last night on NXT. The amount of kicks that Aaliyah felt, well, those were probably countless, but she felt one big kick that put her down for good. A roundhouse kick made her look like that right there, and gave Xia Li the victory. That kick sent Aaliyah to the ER for a CAT scan with a nasal fracture and possible orbital floor fracture. She's not medically cleared. As we learned on WWE Backstage on FS1, Johnny Gargano will not be able to compete at NXT TakeOver War Games due to a neck injury. We can report the injury is a cervical strain, and at the current time, we do not know when Gargano will be cleared for action. While we saw plenty of great action in the ring, mysterious attacks were happening backstage at Full Sail. First, we saw both Rhea Ripley and Tegan Nox taken out by who? We don't know. And then later on, Triple H and NXT officials discovered the beaten bodies of Marina Shafir, Jessamyn Duke, and Candice LeRae. With all of the chaos that ensued, we do not have updates on the injuries or the severity of those injuries for those that were attacked. Make sure you keep checking back in on WWE's digital and social channels for further updates. And you better be tuned in next Wednesday on the USA Network for NXT at 8/7 Central to find out what other chaos may ensue just days before all three brands converge in Chicago for both NXT TakeOver War Games and Survivor Series.